Good evening. Tonight, one of the most strategically important waterways in the world briefly became a live fire zone. For the first time in this cycle of US-Iran tensions, Tehran did not merely threaten to disrupt the Strait of Hormuz. It declared and executed a temporary closure of sections of the strait during active missile exercises. Welcome back. I'm Kingsley, and this is Trendwave News. This narrow corridor carries roughly 20% of globally traded oil. Any disruption, even temporary, immediately raises questions about energy stability, maritime security, and regional escalation. Here is what we know. Earlier today, Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps announced a temporary maritime closure, citing safety concerns during live-fire naval drills. Missiles were launched from mainland and coastal batteries into designated zones inside the strait. Iranian authorities described the operation as controlled and time-bound. There are no confirmed reports of permanent infrastructure damage or sustained shipping blockages. However, commercial vessels were forced to reroute or pause transit during the declared exclusion window. At the same time, thousands of miles away in Geneva, indirect negotiations between Washington and Tehran concluded under Omani mediation. Both sides described progress toward what they called guiding principles for a potential nuclear framework. No formal agreement was signed, no sanctions were lifted, no binding commitments were announced. This is the dual-track reality now defining the crisis: diplomacy in Switzerland, deterrence in the Persian Gulf. The United States has significantly reinforced its military posture in the region. The USS Gerald R. Ford has redeployed to join the USS Abraham Lincoln, and a B-2 bomber task force remains positioned within operational range. U.S. officials describe this as defensive and aimed at preserving freedom of navigation. From a strategic standpoint, this moment can be understood as calibrated brinkmanship. First, the temporary closure demonstrates capability. Iran is signaling that it retains the operational ability to disrupt traffic through Hormuz, a powerful lever in any negotiation. Second, the proximity of opposing forces increases the risk of miscalculation. We have already seen a U.S. intercept of an Iranian drone approaching a carrier strike group in recent days. In tightly contested waters, even routine maneuvers can escalate quickly if misinterpreted. Third, the broader backdrop matters. Following the June 2025 strikes on Iranian nuclear facilities, Tehran's air defense posture was weakened. That may increase reliance on asymmetric naval tactics, fast boats, mines, and shore-based missiles as a deterrent strategy rather than conventional air confrontation. Why does this matter globally? Because Hormuz is not just a regional choke point, it is a pressure valve for global energy markets. Even temporary disruptions can increase insurance premiums for tankers, drive price volatility, and complicate supply planning for energy-importing economies across Asia and Europe. At this stage, this is not a war. It is a high-stakes signaling contest occurring at one of the world's most sensitive geographic choke points. What to watch next? Will commercial traffic normalize within the next 24 to 48 hours? Will Geneva talks reconvene quickly with tangible commitments? And will either side further adjust military deployments? The answers to those questions will determine whether today's closure was a contained demonstration or the beginning of sustained escalation. For now, diplomacy remains open, but it is unfolding under the shadow of missile ranges and carrier decks. Thank you for being with us. If clarity matters to you, you're in the right place. I'm Kingsley. Stay informed, stay thoughtful, and we'll see you next time.